Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life here. Finally getting a chance to sit down and look at the new While She Sleeps song, Faker's Plague. Built up in the usual unusual way that the While She Sleeps do now. Do you enjoy a lot of their stuff they do and like building up to stuff? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
I find it quite irritating.
I like it. I like getting excited for the things they do.
But but here's the issue. They do it for everything.
Yeah.
So you can never be sure what it is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was actually like a new song or new merch.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't 100% sure on that front. People
That's that's the biggest problem I find, is that they'll put out dissonant messages. Stuff that seem disconnected from reality and things like that, and it's like, is this just going to be like, hey, we're doing an event at our warehouse in Sheffield? Is it going to be a bit of new merchandise? Is it going to be, a show?
They did something like they posted like 9 black posts and it ended up just being new merch.
Yeah.
Like, why have you done that to me?
So it's not. I don't find it that much fun. I just prefer. I've no problem with build, but when it's for everything, it becomes a bit of an issue for me. Like if you want to be. Trying new ideas and this and stuff like that, that's cool. Do it for music and do it for other elements too. But when you do it for everything, it just becomes a distraction, and it kind of becomes a bit like, well, I'll pay attention when it actually amounts to something, But we did get Faker's Plague out of all this weirdness, and I have heard it once or twice. I only heard it when it first came out, so we're going to look at it now. I think I might have seen the video. I'm not sure. I know there was just this whole 3D effect thing they were going for, and if you bought the song, you'd get a prism.
If you bought any bit of merch, they'd send you a prism thing.
Which is a cool idea. Again, it's utilising the modern world. You've got to try and encourage people to buy merchandise because that's where the money is, basically.
Yeah.
We should all know that by now. Particularly if you're a While She Sleeps fan. I would love to know, if you're watching this, if you're a While She Sleeps fan who has never paid for anything from them. Do you ever feel guilty when they send out those messages? Or you've ever bought a bit of merch or something like that. You've ever picked up anything of theirs. That kind of thing. Just to support the band, because they're quite strong. They've got strong opinions on it.
They released a whole T-shirt, with the thing saying,
which is the message. Yeah.
Yeah, this music streams they get no money from. It's all from the merch.
Yeah, it's all from the merch. So do make sure you do it. You can watch your videos and stream your music, no problem. But just know you've got to help them out some other way. So we are going to watch Faker's Plague. Let's see how we do. Hate that start. What do you make of his haircut?
I like it.
So do I.
It's new.
If vocally he's moving in a different direction, I reckon it's a good idea to physically change his appearance.
He's retraining his screaming.
Yep.
It's very happy to hear that.
So yeah, it's a change. Move, maybe drop the... And that's very While She Sleeps.
Yeah.
I've got a question to ask afterwards, remind me. I like that. But I'm not sure I love that. Really not sure about the little... I don't... Do you think it's needed? But then you can't argue with that. That's quality while she sleeps. Breakdown. I feel like that live would be better as well. The waiting for that drop is gonna appear as a pit, you know?
Taking that little bit extra further with that, I like it.
Yep. Yeah, so what I was going to ask was, where would you, what if you were to put down an album of what they've done to date, what album would you think that came from?
So what, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm in between. I think it's, or obviously it's more, I mean, yeah, so what? But I definitely get more elements from Brainwashed from it as well.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's better than a lot of songs on So What.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like it fits
It definitely,
really well.
it definitely fits on So What because of the more melodic moments and even that irritating electronica.
I'd say it's a classic While She Sleeps song. Like,
It's, without being mean to them, and I don't mean this as an insult, it's safe. A very safe. I like. There's so many elements in that where you hear and go, yeah, that's While She Sleeps, which is a good thing for them in the sense that they've developed enough and have such a recognisable sound within the metalcore industry that you go, oh, that's a While She Sleeps sound or a song. So I can't really get too mad about that. I mean, there's nothing to get mad about. I enjoy the song a lot. Here's the thing: is like I'm really struggling with While She Sleeps nowadays, and it's simply the direction they've had to go in. A lot of it's been forced. Due to vocal issues and so on. A lot of it is obviously by choice, and I just don't know if I'm going to be as hardcore fan as I once was. That's purely because I'm not in love with... In fact, I'd go... That song fits better, actually. What was I saying, Brainwashed? That's not correct at all. I would put it a So What, You Are We. That's where that kind of fits. But yeah, you know what? If I go back now, I'm like, okay, you know, This Is the Six and Brainwashed are amazing albums. You're We's a good album. So What, a good album. Do you see the problem?
yeah.
Now it's like, okay, that's 2 albums in a row where I don't get that excited about listening to again. You know?
It's different for me because I love everything they do.
Yeah, but you must
Like-
be able to see that some I know.
Got less heavier, that's for certain, with like every release. I thought So What was better than You Are We.
So do I.
But like, I still love You Are We as an album.
See, the word love, I don't love those albums.
I do.
I think they're good albums. I think they're some of those very good albums. There's some great songs on there. You know, but when I think of what you know, people are going to name me your top 10 While She Sleeps songs. I feel like I'm only going to put a song or two off You Are We or So What purely because I should, not because I want to, if that makes sense. I would be likely pulling from This Is the Six and Brainwashed. I would be. Top 10, you know? And I'd be like, okay, let me put in one from You Are We, Hurricane, let's call it, just because I don't want to seem like that guy.
Yeah.
I'd be forcing myself to do that, not necessarily agree with my own opinion in that sense. But I do, you know, get back to Faker's Plague. I do like the song. I do think it's a good song. Therein is as well, though, is a problem for me. I think it's a good song.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a classic. I don't think I'm going to remember it. I will look forward to seeing this live. This will be probably played as part of their live shows in the end of January. So it'll be interesting to see how, because sometimes as well, a song like that sounds beastly live. And I do think the breakdown is going to kill it live.
Some songs sound, from them in particular, sound a lot heavier live.
Yeah, oh yeah, agreed 100%. 100%.
It was the Guilty Party that sounded really, really heavy live when we saw them in March.
Yeah, and the venue that we're going to see them in January is a brand new venue for them and for us. And again, it just shows the growth, you know. We go back to seeing While She Sleeps in the early days, seeing them at Leo's Red Lion and the Dome in Tufnell Park during the You Are We thing. In the January, they're playing Brixton, and it looks likely to sell out. It's got low ticket warning. And that's incredible, I think. Yeah. That is fucking incredible. They sold out the Roundhouse last time. So that shows them, they're for success, they're moving in the right direction. Yeah, and sure. I cannot be angry at that. Even if I'm not entirely on board the train, maybe, you know, I'm not in the front carriage anymore. I'm in the carriage behind. Yeah. You know, but I want to be in that front carriage. I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to myself and say I love a track if I don't love a track. That's the simple fact of it. But I'm still going to support and hopefully follow along. And, you know, when we get what will be a new album, which probably will be this year, I think. Do you think? I think it looks likely. Fakers Plague is a brand new song, come very, very fast. You kind of wonder.
Maybe not 2020, but early 2021.
See, I'd go maybe the end of 2020, but I think it's coming sooner rather than later. I don't think we're years away.
No,
I don't. I think it's either this year or, oh, you're right, maybe the early next year. But it's definitely, if you're already working on new music, it's probably not a bad idea for them as well to try and strike while his iron's hot, because if Loz is having to really change his vocal style, it does mean a lot of old songs may not be able to be played live anymore. If that's the case, you're going to have to rely on a more modern catalogue live. So you're going to have that. You can't just play songs off You Are We and So What? You know?
Yeah, I get that.
You know, that's it. It does really, really raise some awkward questions. I'll be very interested to sort of see what they're able to do with a lot of the older songs, which ones are dropped. For whatever reason, you know, they're gonna have to do some of them though. Like, are you really gonna get away with not doing Our Courage, Our Cancer?
No.
You know.
Oh, they were talking about at the, you know how they had that special screening.
Yeah.
They were talking about doing some kind of reimaginations of songs. I think I saw a video of like they uploaded and they were like, what if we redid some of them? And then Sean posted like a 20-second clip of like the start of Our Courage, Our Cancer done in a kind of different way. I'll
be interested to see what that amounts to, but it's going to be for fucking nothing.
Yeah.
At the end of it, because unless it's somehow better than the original.
Yeah, because the original's still there. You know, like we want to hear that.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we can just go and press play on it, and it's like, okay, but we shall see. We shall see. You know, back to Fakers Plague. I think it's a good song. I enjoy it. I just don't know if if I was reviewing it, I'd maybe be going, it's a 7.5 out of 10. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. That's a damn good score. It is, but it's not like, I want more. Yeah. You know? There you go. There's a reaction to Fakers Plague by While She Sleeps. Make sure you check out the other content on the channel. Check out our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and our website. We've also got a Patreon and Big Cartel, all GBHBL, as simple as that. Oh, and of course, a podcast over on SoundCloud. Thank you for watching, and hit that like and subscribe button.